Okay, here we are again.
Here we go.
Here again. It is foggy as all get out. I'll show you a couple of pictures of what I saw on the way up here. But we're about to go hunt a church, and we've got a permission from a church in Drummonds, so we're going to head up there. But first, we're going to get us a little nourishment. We are being powered today by my second favorite chick.
That's right.
The first is my wife. The next would be Chick-fil-A. So let's get in there and get some nourishment and get on the road.
Let's do it, man. It's going to be fun.
Let's see if I can get them on video. Snow geese heading to warmer climes. I hear one straggler back there.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are. Look at that fog. The sun is starting to burn that ugly fog off, although it's kind of cool, really. Well, me and Dave are here at the church. We're ready for another adventure. Before I forget, I want to give a tip of the hat to the Detecting Smiths. They sent me these cool stickers, and I even got a Christmas card out of it. So thank you very much. Hope y'all have a great Christmas. We're ready to see what we can find out here. We've got a kind of a, what size property would you say this is? A oblong, kind of weird twisted piece. We get to hunt behind that building, kind of down the woods there.
Street line.
David got us the property line thing for it, so it's kind of weird. Unfortunately, a bunch of this is paved, but we're going to see what we can find. I'm not sure exactly how old the church is. I know it was established in 1840 or something like that, but the property itself, I think we found some info. It went back to the 1920s and all. So anyway, we'll see what we can find.
We got a lot of geese flying over.
And we have a lot of snow geese that are going to be with us today too. So anyway, we'll see you at the first dig. All right, I think my first find of the day over here by this couple of trees is a top of a pencil. It's kind of ringing up nickel light. Like the metal piece at the top of a pencil. The search goes on. Okay, this says it's a size B target, which for the Garrett GTI 2500 means it's coin size, but it's kind of in the foil area, so we're kind of expecting foil. Come back if I find something. Okay, me and David have been tag teaming this forever. We're finding stuff all over the place. We dug out some rusty nail stuff. There's something down in here, if you see, way down in there, some piece of a rusty something or another. I'm going to see what this thing is. I'm about to attempt to pull it out, if I can.
No, I'm just kidding. Gasp.
What is this?
That's it. That's the. Oh my gosh. You know what, dude?
It's a scabbard off a sword.
It may be.
No, it's way heavy for that.
Well, I'm telling you right
I don't know
now,
what it is.
It looks suspicious. Gary.
It's got kind of a groove in it. It's heavy.
It is heavy.
It's way too heavy for a...
It could be brass, man. It could be a new sword thing.
I don't know. That thing
This place is old.
That thing must weigh about 5 pounds. So anyway, that was
my
what all that was for. Well, maybe not all of it, because there's other pieces of something around. We'll try to identify what that is later. It's weird. All right, we got kind of a good...
Big piece of iron.
I wouldn't say we got a good tone, but we got a...
See what we got, Gary.
Ow, consistent tone. David's already kind of unplugged it here for me. Oh, goody.
It's a pull cap.
It's a Egyptian ring, often used in marriage ceremonies. You see the two holes? That means that's signifying two people joining together. No, it's a stinking pull tab. Anyway, it's a treasure nonetheless. Pull tab. All right, what I thought might be something decent was this little frumpy piece of metal. I guess it's aluminum. I don't know. Nothing to put on eBay, that's for sure. I think that's all mine was. That was lying right on the surface. I didn't even see it. Anything promising?
It looks like a can.
Oh yeah.
You ring up? Yeah.
Yeah. David's a can-do person.
Can. Just play for a Colonel Mustard.
Oh, that's a bigger can than we thought. Oh. Put your back into it, dude.
Golly.
The suspense is killing us.
The suspense is killing me. All right, here it is.
That rang up like a what?
It rang up on a Equinox. It rang up like a 30.
Oh wow!
Which is, you know,
which is how much that weighs.
Yeah.
Good grief! Look, you scratched it, man.
Oh man! Now it won't go in the case good.
How embarrassing!
Doggone it!
Oh well, you're young. You're learning
Live
still.
and learn.
David, are buckets on your bucket list?
I was looking for a TV tray.
I think you may have found a bucket. Okay. This is the first one of these I found. I've seen other people find them. And it's not on my bucket list, but I may go add it to it so I can have something to check on. Anyway, this is kind of cool. I found this in this hole.
What'd you find, Gary?
Well, you tell me what it is.
Oh wow, that's an old Boy Scout thing.
They had old boy. Cool. They had old Boy Scouts.
Yeah, or is that a?
Oh, an old Boy Scout thing, not a thing for old Boy Scouts. Look on the back of it. I think that's one of those scarf thingies.
It is. It is. So that's the wolf. So that's a
wolf pack.
Wolf pack.
Cool.
That's really cool. That may be the find of the day right there.
Well, compared to what I found so far, it's my find of the day.
It's hard to beat my nice TV tray I found over there.
I said I'm going to put it on the bucket list so I can check it on. Although I've seen other people find these.
I think stuff like that's really cool. You know,
yeah.
I found a Boy Scout ring one time, a little sterling silver ring.
Yeah.
So stuff like that.
I'm not sure what it's made of, and maybe not that old, But they probably met at this church, didn't they?
They probably did, yeah.
I'm gonna see if the rest of the wolf's in here. Okay, let's see if this is some more of those fake signals. We've been getting a lot of signals that sound like they're coins, but they end up being chunks of aluminum. This one sounded like even multiple good coin signals, but it could be multiple chunks of aluminum. I think that's what it was. Whatever that is, piece of something. Still a lot to search. We haven't covered much ground today. Run into a lot of garbage. All right, David's got something.
Popped in the plug here.
Yeah.
I had to call you over here and check this out. It don't feel like a quarter, but it is. It's one of those modern day quarters.
Yeah, it's a state quarter of some kind. I couldn't read it on the back, but
they feel weird. But look, so they had to brought in filler dirt for this thing to be sitting like that and popped out of here.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, I found one back to the 80s the other day, so it could be almost 40 years old.
Yeah, so I would think they brought in filler dirt, wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, let's put it in there.
Or somebody just came out and mischievously buried one.
Snuck around. So look, there will be some metal detector guys out here. I'm gonna bury some, and they buried it straight up too.
Oh yeah.
So if you didn't have the correct,
they knew what they were doing.
They did. They were just being cold-blooded.
Those Boy Scouts were clever like that.
Stuff so
sneak
far,
peek of the wrap up. Look away.
Modern day. Little sneak peek.
Well, what are the odds of us both finding one of these Boy Scout things? But it looks like what David's done. His is a little bit of a different style, and we'll compare the two here in a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely the same little thing that would hold the handkerchief deal, or little neckties for the Boy Scouts. Man,
really cool, man. I'm glad.
And now that one doesn't have a wolf on it.
No, it looks like a.
Looks like an ear of corn.
I don't want to scratch it or anything.
It's not an ear of corn. It's a symbol.
It's
probably a symbol that I'm not doing justice to trying to describe. But it's, I guess, that's the traditional Boy Scout symbol, I think. I can't think of what to call it. Anyway, we'll clean that up and we'll do a side-by-side at the wrap-up. Well, the sun finally decided to come out. And David's still knocking out all the quarters over here. The areas we've been hitting mostly, I guess, have been this area. We haven't really gone to the other side yet. We've started down there and worked our way over here. I think David's been behind this shed here and maybe even gone around that way a little bit. I tried this area up here without much luck, other than finding some iron and some whatevers. I don't know, it just looks like they filled that in. So
what you think, Gary?
I don't know. I think I want to try to go to the other side and see if there's some stuff over there on the other side, maybe in the front yardish. Well, they don't really have a front yard. I guess on the side yard.
Yeah, if you want to.
It just seems like over here, all I'm running into, I know you're getting tons of quarters, but I'm getting mostly aluminum stuff over in this area.
There's a lot of that.
And they sound good.
Pieces of siding.
It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't sound so good.
Oh, they sound great.
But they're sounding like coins on mine, and so I'm digging a lot of pieces of aluminum. I think a cop may be about to come check on us.
That's good, man. Maybe he'll run down there and get us a candy bar or something.
Anyway.
Should we run to make it look more exciting?
I think you should run, in case he means business.
Well, if he runs, I'll just say run.
There was a lady that pulled up here a while ago, and I started to go up and talk to her, but I thought I'd scare her. We did get permission to do this from some of the elders of the church here. So
look at that view across there, Gary. The sun's trying to light up and all the mistletoe on the top of that tree over there. You see it?
I'm watching this cop go by.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we saw a lot of that.
Pretty neat, isn't it?
There's tons of it. And of course, out in the country. what you do to get that is you take your rifle, you start shooting at it.
You take an old .22 rifle and go out there and shoot it down. And
yeah, be surprised how many times you can. There are people that do that and go sell it at flea markets and things like that. Well, here's a surface fund, some more aluminum. Anyway, I guess the cop wasn't coming to check us out. All right, there are coins to find. At least one more, and there's probably one mercury dime here. It's got my name on it. David's jamming to the music. What's the name of that tune?
very cool, isn't it?
Want to do a little digging? With Silent Night playing in the background. Don't get to do that every day. Oh well, it's getting a little cool. I think we're only going to do a half-day hunt today. We just went and had a delicious little meal down the way at this cafe. Had a couple of cheeseburgers.
It's good.
Yeah, so it's pretty tasty, I think. And did you like it? Okay.
It was good.
Yeah, not exactly on our diets, but it was pretty tasty.
That's why it was good. You hear that?
I meant to tell you about that.
It's that time.
I was wondering if you're going to notice that. But yeah, that's going to be the new cue to our viewers that we're about to move into our wrap-up. In a segment that we're going to call The Good, The Clad, and the Ugly. So here's going to be our format in the future. Kind of see what we did with that. Yeah, well, for people who don't know, that's reference. It's a tip of the hat to an old spaghetti western.
That's right.
Clint Eastwood. So anyway,
great ring.
We're going to break some rules, and we're going to do the good first. Most people like to finish up with the good, but this church did not yield all of its treasures, we don't think. It's been here a while. There's obviously some old stuff, some old trees. Look at the size of these trees. But it did not yield as much stuff as we thought it would. But let's see what we did find today. So in the category of the good, anything that's probably going to be kept and studied and cleaned up will be the good. If it's clad, we know what clad is. If you've done metal detecting, you know what clad is. And ugly is something you're going to throw away. So let's focus on the good here for a minute.
Okay, we both of us found a Boy Scout. This is a little, we didn't find a Boy Scout. We actually found a little thing that goes on the scout.
Yeah, we found the Boy Scout with that attached and threw him away.
Scarf thing. We don't know what that's called. We should find out.
Yeah, kerchief. Well, let's just say a Boy Scout kerchief.
Don't know a date or anything, how old these are. We're going to have to both
Well, put them side by side, because David found that one. I found this one earlier, and then David comes on because you're not going to believe this, but I found one too. So they have similarities with the triangle. This was obviously from like probably a wolf pack, I guess. Don't know what this was. If y'all know, tell us in the comments, and we may look it up and figure it out ourselves. But and then what do we think this thing was?
I'm not really sure, but you can see I think the thumb mark. Maybe it's some kind of old aluminum tube that maybe something came in. May have to do a little water on that and be real careful. Maybe
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
See, sorry, I just wanted to check it out. A lot of times you can catch yourself throwing something away, and you're like watching a video or looking something up, and you go, I had one of those, man, I thought it was scrap and I threw it away, you know, and you find out, you know, it's too late to do anything with it then.
Okay, well, let's move to the clad. David really scooped up the clad today. I did not satisfy my coin addiction, sadly, but had some signals that told me I was about to, but I did not find any coins. But David, just go over real quick what you found here.
Most of these are, looks like I have $1.25 in quarters. They're all modern day quarters. This is a dime, and these are actually modern. All these are modern though. These are 4 pennies that I found.
You've got at least 2 state quarters, if not more. Is that a state quarter?
I think they all are. You know, they have that.
I think all
that new type of, you know, 2000.
Yeah.
You know, done around the 2000s.
So maybe we can clean those up to where we can tell you which states they were. And the ugly.
Wow.
If you're in this category, you're probably going to be in the garbage by the end of the day. So we got our usual assortment of cans, lots of this.
Aluminum.
And boy, do they sound good. These little pieces of aluminum. I dug up a nail on this little piece of iron somewhere. We had our share of pull tabs and old nails.
You can tell them about our other,
items
up here, Gary.
Yeah, this is a new category, the heavy and ugly. So I'm not sure.
Oh, we found a TV tray there, you know.
Yeah, it sounds insulting, doesn't it? So we're not sure what these are. This has some weight to it.
It's pretty heavy.
It's pretty heavy. First, I was kind of hoping it was like this part was exposed, and I thought, oh, that's a barrel of a gun. But we're not sure what this is. It has, like I said, this probably weighs 5 or 6 pounds. It's very thick and solid. This thing would have been very valuable, but David scarred it, as you can see.
I know, man. I just totally ruined that TV tray or whatever it is.
But anyway, so I guess we're going to call that a wrap. We want to thank everybody for watching. We did get a new subscriber at the cafe.
We did. That was great.
Thanks again for everybody that takes the time to watch, and we'll see you on the next video.